So what people see for HR is this, that we are only the people who are in admin, the people who are hiring and making firing decisions and all. But the HR iceberg, as it says, that there are things which HR does which are not seen by the normal employees. See, it goes on for creating a culture. It goes on by ensuring pay equity. It goes on by deciding how your career will be. The whole talent management system is taken on by an HR. That is how your career path is going to go for, how your individual development is going to go for. And the HR also charts out a path as to what the 5 years later, what kind of business strategies, what kind of business role requirements and competencies does the whole company as a whole requires. And for that, suppose I need 10 people who are good at IT, I need 10 people who are good at ethical hacking, or I need 5 or 6 people who have specific skill sets in sales in specific village area. So all those key competencies are marked by the HR, and they're either homegrown or they're recruited externally, right? So the whole strategy that how your company is going to go forward in the next 5 or 10 years is decided by the HR. So herein, when you go for a skill gap analysis or a competency analysis, a data analysis part comes in. So major part of the HR role comes in a data analysis and succession planning and performance management. These are some of the key roles that HR performs. And the role of the HR is increasing slowly. I think COVID has shown how team performance is going to change, how leadership is going to change, how you're going to go about business as a whole. There was a massive change. And I think if I quote some numbers in the world, around 67%, there has been an increase in the number of HR openings, and there has been a change in roles. I'm sure that most of the people you'll be looking at roles of talent acquisition or hiring and recruitment. But trust me, many of the companies are increasing their HR positions. There are new positions like coming up, like campus relations manager. There's employer branding. There's employer value proposition, and all of these things help at the end of the day the company's bottom line. See, everything is the bottom line, right? How much profit we're going to make, right? So how we're going to make profit is how your employees are. How you're going to improve your employees is completely on the base of HR. What is going to be your employee payment, how the compensation structure. See, if any of these fails, your employees will swiftly go to the next competitor company. And in today's world, I think the great resignation has started, and it's going to stay for the next few years, right? So people do not have that old age ideology. Yeah, I'm going to stay 30 years with the company. People are give them something extra benefit, they're going to shift very easily. So it's up to the HR how they're going to go for it, right? So I'll go to the next slide. So these are some of the projects. I've hidden the company names and all of these things, that I'm just giving an idea of the projects that an HR does, right? Even in talent acquisition, there are strategic talent mapping and market intelligence which are to be done. So it not only involves poaching from other people, but extremely you have to go through the competency mapping of each and every role. Suppose this XYZ role, suppose a marketing manager for say Indian marketing manager will have a very different skill set than a single state based marketing manager. So you can't go for a individual one, right? So you'll be doing a talent mapping and a skill gap analysis, and on that basis you'll give the ideas to the recruitment team. The recruitment team will then take it forward. So the role of HR, as I'm saying, is more of a strategy based role as of now. Say in pharmaceuticals, you're going for a total rewards based thing. So how you're going to revamp the benefits and policies and policy handbooks and everything. Today, all of these policies are getting changed. Policies in regards to diversity and inclusion. Again, diversity and inclusion is a massive topic which HR is going in for. How the productivity of the whole company increases. There's EVP which is coming in, which is employee value proposition or employer branding, right? See, all of those things. Say, for example, I'm giving in the name of a company, say it's a massive company, say Google, right? So Google can afford to pay you less. Suppose I'm giving you 2 lakhs. Google will say that I'm going to give you 2 lakhs per year. On the other hand, a new company is going to give you 10 lakhs. I'm still saying 50% of the people would actually want to go to Google. That's the kind of branding they have in the market of today's generation, right? That I've got so many XYZ benefits, I take care of my employees. On the other hand, another company will have to really strive or take up that branding gap with 8 lakhs money. So at the end of the day, your profit margin is getting hit. So employer branding, employer value proposition, all of those things are coming into play. How you gonna go for today's, I think artificial intelligence is going on and data analytics is going on. So that goes on for retention and attrition model. Before you leave a company, the company already knows that this percent of the companies is gonna go, right? And again, on what basis? So the HR has to look into ideas how to retain those employees, right? If I'm telling in course of numbers, there are in manufacturing or in say consulting, around 20 to 30% attrition is there in a very regular basis. The first time Infosys and IT and these companies reached a 22% attrition rate, and that was in the news, right? IT sector people do not want to leave because of the high salary and high perks, right? So 10 to 15% their attrition was normal. They reached a 20% attrition rate. So what are the things that changed suddenly due to the COVID or whatever? So the HR spent the COVID time has been really a bad, hectic time for actually the HR folks. And therefore, many of the companies are actually revamping their whole HR strength. They're really looking how much budget they're allocating to that and everything.